to visit the house or they see pictures of the house, their first question is, oh my God, what do you do about privacy? It's so open. Aren't you afraid that people are going to see you?
A glass home was pretty frightening in the beginning. And you just, all of a sudden, you get used to it. And then when you sit in someone else's living room, you hear something and you turn expecting to see out the window and you look into a wall.
It lives beautifully. We just move seamlessly from room to room. Front hall leads into the office and it leads into the living room. And the living room leads around the corner to the dining room, and then that's where the kitchen is too. Our master bedroom is in the southeast corner of the house. The only way it's walled off from the rest of the house is by curtains that we pull every night. It's situated on a bluff, a high bluff. The house itself is mainly concrete that is comprised of Eau Claire River gravel. That also makes up the terrazzo floors as well. It doesn't look like it when you first drive up to it, but it is a two-story house. We've got the glass main level, which is 1,800 square feet, and then we have also an 1,800 square foot lower level. The beautiful thing about a lot of mid-century houses is that they have built-ins.
We had furniture we had to literally get rid of because every room had its own closets, had its own drawers. It's all done.
In our move to Portland, we discovered that, hey, we didn't have any dressers. We don't have a place to store our clothes because for the last 20 years or so, we've lived in houses that have built-in drawers and we never thought about it. The beauty of this house is there's a gorgeous two-sided master closet with built-in drawers on one side and a built-in vanity table on the other, which is so awesome. And every woman who has come through this house has been envious of my little vanity table, and I will miss that probably most of all.
This is our third home that we have bought from the original owner that were somewhat architect inspired. So what we do in all of them is when we take the appliances, furnaces, air conditioning, leaving the bones of the house in the shape and space that was designed by the architect, and kind of like stuff a 21st century engine in it. And that's made the homes much more livable. And that's the key to a house like this.
The kitchen was pretty much all 1965 vintage. The double oven didn't have any windows, so I would have to open it all the time to see how things were progressing. And I ended up burning the bejeebers out of my knuckles on the hot oven door. So that was our first purchase, were new double ovens, and then the cooktop got replaced. Didn't want to change the teak butcher block countertop, so when we replaced the sink, I had a special woodworker come in and he cut the opening for the new sink. Everything is seamless.
The backsplash was kind of fun because we couldn't find anything. I didn't want to chop it up with lines of tile. And tile is wonderful for certain applications, but this house is all about openness and simple. So we found just a simple glass that they paint the back of it. Kim went through like 13 different colors. Thank God for all the samples we can get, and then we found the right one and threw it right up.
The plants love it here. I don't think I've killed anything since we moved in. The big ficus tree in the living room was actually inherited from the original owner, and it'll stay with the house after we leave. It's a glass house, and everybody says, oh, well, they must be, dual pane windows. Well, no, because they're 10 by 12 feet. They're not dual pane windows, they're single pane windows. It's 1/4-inch glass. We installed new furnaces, which are, I think, 95% efficient, and that made a tremendous difference in our heating bills. When it gets around 0 and below, I cover up with my blanket and I read my book, and outside it's all white and it's snowing and I'm still warm and cozy. It's just an amazing experience.
And then when you go through a tough Chicago winter, when you're down below 0, you're freezing, the dogs are looking at you, go, please move, I'm tired of walking in this stuff. And then you get that first little pop of green. It's like being 6 years old and going, oh my God, there it is! Spring, thank God, winter's over. And the seasons are just wonderful.
We've lived here the longest, and we were able to meet members of the family. We really feel like this is almost still their house, and we're kind of just stewards. We came downstairs, and I found all these little handwritten tags that Mr. Rockwell had written to us that told us what valves were what and I have other notes on switches throughout the house. He just left us all these wonderful instructions in his own handwriting to make sure that we would know what to do with his beautiful house. And so we'll leave these here for the next homeowners and hope that everything goes smoothly.
I will never forget the first time someone got lost and they went in the wrong driveway, and you see the car come in and you see their face and they turn and they go, it's just, you'll never forget things like that.
Living in a glass house, it just connects you to nature. It forces you to be more aware of what's going on around you. You cannot close yourself off to the outside or even to other people. People who happen to walk up to your house because they're curious, or people who drive by mistake, and we enjoy that. We really do, we enjoy that. So I would encourage people to not close their drapes and to enjoy the outside world. It's beautiful.